Hello and welcome to my channel Crafting with me, Indiana Jones, and welcome to the Can't Sleep Creations collaborations hosted by my sweet friends Dawn of Shabby Meets Bling and Monica of Up All Night DIY, where we stay up all night creating beautiful things just for you. So let's see what beautiful things I created for Valentine's Day. Well, to me, the best Valentine's gift anybody can give me is a nice, sweet little box of chocolates for Valentine's Day. So here I am using some molds. I tried to use hot glue, but I just don't feel it had the same texture as what I wanted. So I'm using air dry foam clay, and all I'm using is molds that I had around the house, including a chocolate mold that I bought on clearance, I guess last year at Hobby Lobby, I believe the tag had, and it's perfect for this idea. So once the molds have dried, have air dried obviously, once I took them out of the molds, and again, if you want to dry them super fast, stick them in the freezer and they will harden. So now I'm trying to come up with the appropriate color for like milk chocolate, dark chocolate. So I'm mixing that and getting that together and painting my little molds. Look how cute they are. Now you don't have to have molds for this. You can just use air dry clay and create like a little ball and make them look like little truffles. That looks really cute. Or you can also make macaroons, but because I am using the little Valentine's Day chocolate gift heart, these were the ones that matched the shapes in the heart. And what I did here was I glued all of my little chocolates to these popsicle sticks, and that way it makes it easy for me to paint all of the sides of the chocolates. And there you have the pink heart and the little bonbon and the dark chocolate. Now I'm taking apart this heart because I want to put magnets on the inside of the heart, so that when I place my magnets in the heart, they'll stay there. So all I'm doing here is taking apart that cardboard, and on the back of this cardboard, obviously I'm going to put magnets so that it attaches itself to the refrigerator. And then on the inside, and I don't think I filmed that, I also put magnets on each one of the spaces where a chocolate would be, so that my magnets will hold there. So you'll have this little Valentine's Day heart on your refrigerator, and you can open it and use the magnets anytime you like during the season. Now here are all the little chocolates that I'm going to put in those spaces. I'm going to put magnets on each one of the chocolates, as you see here. And again, I'm going to put magnets on the back of the little spaces so that those magnets will cling to the magnets inside of the heart. But I think this is such a cute idea to have Valentine's decor that's actually useful, and especially in your kitchen. And I think you'll like it so much that you'll keep those chocolates out all year. And if you don't want to keep them out all year, you can just put them away in your little chocolate box. And I do have one little space missing there. I ran out of clay and I ran out of time. What else is new? But you get the idea. So now I'm going to decorate the outside of this little chocolate box. And first I'm using lace. I don't know, I have this thing of Valentine's Day being very pink, very shabby chic, more so than the red. So to tone down this red box, I'm just going to add some pink lace that I had in my stash. And as you can see, I stored my lace very easily on this little clothing bin. I like to have smaller pieces of lace and other items, close by in little bins, because I have a huge bin of lace. If I were to go through there, I would go into, a rabbit hole of lace and other trims. But just using my glue gun, I'm just going around the little box, and I love the vintage look of Valentine's Day candy heart boxes. They are so frilly and so pretty, and you just don't see them out there anymore. So you can look up for references, vintage Valentine's Day boxes, just for a little inspiration. Now for the cover of my little Valentine's Day heart box, all I'm going to use is some scrapbook paper that I already had in my stash. And look at how pretty. I love this with the little roses. So much cuter. It's more romantic, and it goes more with the pink kind of colors that I like. So all I did here was use a Mod Podge and glued on the top to make it look so much prettier. I had a little glue piece in there. So, and I apologize for whispering, but I am at an Airbnb staying with my friend Giselle again as we explore Renninger's extravaganza, which you'll see more of in next week's video. So now I'm adding this beautiful trim, which was given to me by my friend Betty, and I really, really appreciate it. And I love how pretty and pink this matches with that paper. And I was going to add some more lace, but I thought because this box top was going to be taken on and off from the refrigerator, I thought it was better just to keep it nice and simple. But a trim is always important just to make it look a little more finished, especially with your homemade items. Any kind of trims just adds a little more of that, elegantly finished touch. And last but not least, let's add a little rose to match with the roses on this paper. I just love these peonies that I also had in my stash. And there you have it, just a few more leaves, and I think this cute little Valentine's Day box is ready for display on my refrigerator. I hope you try this out, and again, you can get these little Valentine's chocolate boxes at any Dollar Tree. I think now they're $1.50. Next, I had this wonderful striped burlap fabric in my stash, and believe it or not, these are samples for they came in a book of fabric samples for upholstery, and I think I bought the whole book for something ridiculous like $1 or $2 a while back. And again, I'm trying to go through my stash and use what I have and not go out and buy things just because I come up with an idea. I'd rather look at what I already have and have that become my inspiration for what I'm doing next. So what I'm cutting out little hearts. I'm going to make little heart pillows with both of these colors. I love the rustic look and vintage look of this fabric, and I thought this would be adorable for little pillow hearts that you can make at home. And here I'm using some twine and a very, very big needle, and I'm just going to sew both pieces, but instead of doing it inside and out, I'm just going to inside out. I am just going to stitch and leave the raw edges so that it looks a little bit more primitive, more vintage. Now, if you have a Valentine's Day Christmas tree, you can use this on the tree. If you have a bowl, you can make these smaller and make them into bowl fillers. You can hang these anywhere you like. You can put them on the wall, or you can make them even bigger and make actual pillows out of them, which I could have done, but I like these smaller little hearts so that I can decorate them. Speaking of decorations, let's start embellishing both of these cute little hearts. Now for this red heart, I wanted to keep it more, a neutral red. I don't know if that makes sense. I had a lot of red ribbons, but it was that very, very bright red. So I'm going to stick with some beige trim that I had here, some lace that was given to me by my friend Dawn, and I'm just going to add some cuttings of the actual fabric and some beige lace, as well as some burlap ribbon that I had, a very small burlap ribbon. I'm just going to pull them all together and glue them on top of the heart and add a beautiful red rose to finish it off. As I mentioned before, I really love pink during Valentine's Day, so I'm going to focus this cute little neutral colored heart with some pink embellishments. I have some strips of fabric that have some pink in them. I have some pink trim and ribbon, and I'm going to make a shabby bow, pulling them all together, cutting them more or less to the same size, and just tying the ribbons together and having that as my bow for this little heart. I'm going to again add some beautiful pink blossoms to finish off this adorable little heart. And again, you can use this anywhere in your home, hang them, you can put them in as centerpieces, make a whole bunch of them and fill a bowl, and I think these would just be adorable in different sizes. So I hope this inspires you to create your own little Valentine heart pillows. Next in my stash, I found this cute little wooden heart and decided to decoupage this beautiful floral scrapbook paper on top, and I had this little love message from those little tags that I used also on the hearts that you saw before. I'm going to add a tassel and add some beautiful little pearls so that this will become like a keychain for this brass key that I had in my stash. Again, I am traveling and I'm trying to make small little crafts just to inspire you while I'm here. This will also be cute in a bowl. You can hang it on the wall, you can hang it with your keys, but it really makes a cute little addition to your Valentine's Day decor. Thanks again to my sweet friends Dawn of Shopping Meets Bling and Monica of Up All Night DIY for hosting this week's Can't Sleep Creation Collaboration. Please visit their channels listed down below in the descriptions, as well as all the other channels that are included as part of this playlist. Thanks again for stopping by, and if you enjoyed this, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, but most importantly, stay safe, be kind, God bless each and every one of you, and remember to live the adventure, and I'll remember to share my next adventure with you very, very soon. I'll see you. Hello, and welcome to my